at the end.
That only shows that.
Start with this. Okay. So in response to Rebecca's whole thing about Texas and Korea, I don't know. Because in Texas, they mess around with this thing. They call cow. But in Korea, we have a different type of a major industry. It's called fish farming. And I can tell you it's a lot more interesting. The thing about this type of animals is that you don't understand what all of this is about. And you're not going to get anything because it's so violent. But with fish farming, it's a lot more gentle and sophisticated. And there's an art to it that is barbaric, right? Fish farming is artistic, and I'll show you why. Right. Right. The overall thing that's the most important in fish farming is this: target. You choose your fish. You don't want all the fish in the world to come to your fish bowl. That's not what you want. That is not what you want. Right? Right? So, you set a goal for yourself, and then you go through a process of acquisition. Right? You know your target. And I think this part, the execute part, is what really matters. It's all about product and service. It's all about price. It's all about place. It's all about possible. And maybe it has something to do with promotion. But let's first talk about price. Everything has a price to it, right? So, if they agree to come into your fishbowl, you need to do something in return. And this is how this whole concept of product/service comes in. Because you need to perform a service for them. And no, don't get me wrong, it's not the type of service that you're talking about. It's the more gentle form of service that's worth it. When we talk, okay, I'm not. Okay, because when you talk and choose your place, and you promote that idea, and then after that, you evaluate.
Jay.
Okay. What's that?
Question.
Oh. Okay.
Hey.
Wait. Andrea.
Jay.
Let's talk pricing.
What
The best fish cost in comparison to the not the best fish coming to your fish bowl. Approximately.
Not that. How much does the best fish cost? A year of devotion. Alex.
So can you tell me about one of your fishes?
It's not mine.
No,
Your
because
best
that's part of the
fish?
service. It's all secret. Alex.
So we can't expect Jaehyun's guide for successful fishing?
What?
So can we expect Jaehyun's guide for successful fishing?
Yes, and that's why this whole. That's why this comes in. Because let's say I have a fish bowl, but I'm not the only one who likes to fish, right? And there are cats who want to eat the fish, like that guy. And that's why it's absolutely necessary for you to take the most important precautions in protecting your fish from these creatures. Having that said, yes, Soju.
I asked this because I'm really curious in the art of fishology. So, what do you do once you capture the fish?
What do I do?
What do you do?
You feed them. I don't eat them, unlike you. You feed them. Okay, you.
So I understand what you're saying. It's very interesting. This whole sort of more sophisticated craft of fish farming in terms of the debate between whether Texas or Korea is better, right?
Absolutely.
But what I don't understand is how this plays into the fact that Koreans eat their young.
Wait, what? Wait.
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 I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. speak about the relationship between fish farming and fan death?
Oh God. Well, that's not real.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, I think that's... Yeah. Whoa. Not causation.
I think this might be a divine sign from God.
Yeah, Jamin's secrets are not meant to be revealed. Guys, watch out for the... From Ryan.
I still think Texans are better after that. Too late.
Got him.
Okay, so Tracy, you want to go next? Watch out for the courts, everybody.
What code?
Second. And you have to aim it at the front of the computer. Yeah. Yeah, well, ideally here, but that seems to be as well.
Okay, this is my topic called, what they tell us at factorial training. So we were at training for a very, very long time.
2 days.
It was a very intense process. You know, Ryan and I worked day and night to help make this program so wonderful for you. And the first thing they told us, is the need for a lot of rules. And the most important rule they said was be concise. Because taskers like to draw an important piece of hard work, and when you're yelling at them to clean their dishes or not vandalize the Mona Lisa, of course. Because, well, they're brilliant, and I can also yell at them. The second thing they told us is the importance of preventing exclusive relationships, because this is a TA policy. This is something that we take very, very seriously, and they asked us to come up with an exclusive relationship strategy or to break up cliques and such. And they said the best way to do this was to one tasker who likes another tasker, but this tasker likes this tasker, and they form a triangle, which is blue. I don't know. So it's an equilateral triangle, so everyone has an equal role to play in this relationship, but it's still very problematic. Because here at Telluride, we really prefer swearing and talking. Okay, this is the second slide. Okay. Alright, so the third thing they told us is that, self-governance is a huge part of taskers come here. Not having experience of group living environment, and this is a really intense experience, and it would be good if they had house meetings in which they brought forth legislation. But they said, make sure you encourage and really emphasize those principles to taskers by presenting to them on the first day. So he is a world-renowned expert in incorporating stakeholders into corporate finance curriculum, which we all know is also a recurring seminar topic program. Taskers really like people in ties, and well, I don't know, his tie's yellow, so again, I don't really like him. But he really personifies the image of self-governance, as evidenced by his awkward smile. Okay, the fourth thing they tell us at factorial training. Oh, sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is a huge issue. We often discuss well late into the night how to prevent sleep deprivation. We have dusk to dawn conversations about the importance of preventing sleep deprivation. Because, it creates a lot of sad symptoms like irritability or
Irony.
loss of logic, although I'm not quite sure it's different by us when you guys are sleeping. And also they specifically mentioned grace flu in our training. Issue with sleeping. So how do we address sleep deprivation? Well, sleeping. Use a cow. This spherical cow activation. Cows produce milk, which you put in coffee. Except I don't do that because I'm lactose intolerant, which is why I sleep a lot. This year, the cow has dark circles underneath its eyes. That is extreme safety information. And in fact, these dark circles have spread all over the body. So this is not what we want for you guys in the 60s. No one looks like that still, except maybe a few people from Texas. Okay, and the last thing they tell us, act up to the thing. I'm trying to remember what that is. Oh, the importance of service. So, service is one of the pillars of task. Yeah, that's what we told them. And they said, make sure that the taskers adequately prepare a service project. You might need to help them along a little bit, but really just leave it to themselves. And they gave us some suggestions as to which service projects to do, including this project. Osteopathic medicine. I have no idea what this is, so I'm just going to make something up and going to the next slide. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense. No, please.
Okay.
Back to exclusive relationships.
What am I supposed to do with this? Well, it's a little known fact, but a large percentage of taskers are colorblind. So in order to prevent this, we need to bring them out to all of the 50 states in order to teach them not to practice that disease. I'm rich here. It's not yellow, so I'm really, really happy. I hate yellow and red is one of my favorite colors. So in conclusion, back to our training. We like to be concise, no deceiving. We break up love triangles. This random guy who's supposed to encourage self-governance, I think that's what he said. Cows are spherical, and I don't know what that is. And never do this.
Oh, both of you.
Okay, so we've heard a lot of theories of the universe today, right?
So we're about to talk about probably the most serious thing anyone has talked about tonight.
Yes. And, of course, that being
The sandwich war hypothesis.
Okay. So, do you want to talk?
So the primary problem we have with sandwiches is finding a definition for the actual word sandwich, because we really have no idea what that actually means. And as taskers, we've had to deal with this problem quite often. Usually the definition's like written in yellow, and we just can't so we need to try to come up with our own definition. And that's what we're going to try to deal with here.
Yep. Okay, so background. More yellow text you can see here.
Very nice.
Comprehensible to your average viewer, as is much of Sandra's theory. Yeah, and sandwich articles are actually structured in very many ways like a sandwich, in order of increasing difficulty. So, like, for example, in your average scientific sandwich paper, you have the crust on top, which is rather soft.
Yeah.
That's not difficult, not hard. And then you have, lettuce going down, tomatoes, onions. And
Something savory.
Yeah, something savory.
Yeah.
But actually, it's not a sandwich because there's nothing at the bottom.
So, one of the primary questions we face is whether this is a sandwich. It does not have any actual food products in it. So we're not really sure why people ask this. So we're gonna just move on because it's really stupid. So now, these are actually all edible. And actually, a big group of the philosophical community would consider these to be sandwiches. And I'm just trying to show you like one of the crazy extremes of what a sandwich could be. Like,
Yeah, we're sandwich models.
yeah. this is a bit much, you have to admit.
Okay. Oh, this is very helpful. Experimental protocol of studying sandwiches. Right. So you have random numbers written there in order to confuse the general public. Symbols. Symbols are very important in any diagram. Yeah. See, you have like an artistic representation of a sandwich here. You have a single point, 2 triangles on top that is actually a sandwich, lowercase s.
The singularity at the center represents sandwich with a capital S.
Yeah, actually, this whole thing is an artistic representation of a sandwich. Like, you see the lines here. Sandwiches have lines.
There's the sandwich.
Yeah. Words are used to describe sandwiches. There's words on the side.
There's tongue bleeding time recorded in these sandwiches.
Yeah.
This is what that goes for.
Yeah. Hydrochloric acid sandwich, for example. Thrombus, thrombi are very important in sandwich formation.
The thrombus is really complicated, though. We won't get into that.
Yeah. Okay, and we come to the last question we're going to pose today, which is Justin Bieber a sandwich? Okay. Yeah. So Justin Bieber is Canadian, which is a problem in and of itself. So this brings up a lot of problems in sandwich theory.
Because he does have the leavened outer layer, and I'm sure his insides are quite tasty. But can we really call him a sandwich because he's alive? And usually, like, you don't consider things that are alive as sandwiches.
I have a question for Matt. Yeah. Isn't it true that 90% of all things from Canada are sandwiches?
Actually, that is a misconception. 90% of things from Canada are supposed to be maple syrup.
Very yeah, they're close.
Angel?
I don't answer that question without being awkward, but usually the two people on the outside have to have like more bread-like qualities, so it's like qualities.
If I were to buy a bobcat on eBay, and I was to put in between two pieces of bread, and eat this bobcat live, maybe take thought, would that be a sandwich?
You're a horrible human I'll show it.
Well, as you see, I'm having trouble working this. It's probably because I'm a redhead, and that's going to be the focus of my talk. Thank God this guy is a redhead. But, I mean, I'm actually natural blonde, but I do have solidarity with redheads. So we're going to go into what makes a redhead and why we are so problematic. Now, there's a distinction to be drawn in language between redhead and ginger. A redhead is a beautiful person. Someone whose flaming red hair, enlivens the world. I don't even want to get into gingers, though. They're trouble. Nothing but trouble. That is a redhead. Now, red hair, it does have a propensity to catch on fire. It's already red. And so that's what happens when a redhead is done burning. It's all the rest up there is still red. So, you can take the red hair off the redhead, but it's always still a redhead. This is where redheads evolved from. Normal human beings, they evolved from over here. These big, strong creatures, whereas redheads were kind of just stuck in the red sand. They didn't really know where to go, and so they just let their hair get burnt by the sun, and that's how they came to be. That's not something redheads can do well. Sometimes our hair gets in the way. I don't even know what to do for this slide. Quiz. Okay. How many people in this room are redheads? Right one.
Oh, I was just counting myself as a redhead, so I'm a redhead.
You're definitely a redhead. I can see it.
I know.
So how many does that make total?
1.
Correct. Alright, question number 2. A redhead walks into a bar. Next line, please. I was going to make an Irish joke here, but... So, okay, whatever.
I guess, yay! Hey, can you hold it? Thank you.
I had no idea what I was gonna do, so I was gonna say so I didn't have time earlier. I did have an idea. It is serious. I am serious about being serious. Of course, I'm talking about Willis. Willis. Willis?
Willie?
Yes, I'm talking about Willis.
Like, what are you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about?
Like that. I don't get it either.
Oh, what you talking about, Willis?
I don't know what you're saying.
Anyway, what are you talking about, Willis?
I confused. I don't know.
Do you have an English comment?
Just start.
Yeah, he'll explain.
So, Willis is of course a scientist. He's very smart. I simply have the name Willis, which is short for William. Anyways, one of his main theories is that fecal cow decimation. So, Willis had a strange orb appear in his lawn the other day. The orb turned out to be an alien UFO. As is the case, the UFO, of course, had the venom flag that started taking one of his cows, because he's, of course, from Texas. One of the cows was being lifted by the UFO, but the cow was a zombie. Willis, no his good harness, even though his cow was being stolen, you know what he did? He killed the cow. Why? Because the cow was a zombie, I said before. So he of course had to the head so that the aliens would not get infected the cow, because you do not want alien zombies. They're already bad enough. So to do that, since the light was moving really fast, he had to approximate the distance. Guns have cylinders.
What?
Cylinders are like spheres. They're shaped.